Welcome back to Weather Oki. It is about to get very wild out here. This impact will come with tornadoes up to EF5s, even possible with these storms. We also come with winds up to 60 and even 80 miles per hour in some areas. Some localized 2-inch or more hail is possible with these storms coming up. It's about to get crazy. But for now, we're going to look at day one. We can see that already just a little bit of moisture getting into the southeast. That will be a part of the jet stream that will be moving these storms forward. There's a little bit of moisture already getting these storms getting a little settled here. You can see that the cloud coverage coming from Oklahoma, Texas, and even some parts of New Mexico, that is also going to be a part of the impact of where these storms are going to get developed around the areas of Kansas and Oklahoma areas. And this will move into the East Coast. This is a 3-day event, all dangerous and impactful. So let's get into this. Just getting started, we can see there is a moderate risk of severe storms. This is going to impact parts of Missouri, Iowa, Illinois, some parts of Kentucky, Tennessee, and even some parts of Arkansas. This will bring us a 10% hatched tornado risk. Anywhere inside the hatched risk has the chance of EF2 or stronger tornadoes. Also with that is the hail risk. We can see that there is an isolated risk of up to 2-inch hail in here, mainly impacting parts of Illinois, Missouri, Kentucky, and Tennessee, but also getting parts of Arkansas as well. But the big risk comes with this wind risk. We can see a 45% chance of high winds, very gusty winds, up to 80 miles per hour in parts of Illinois, Missouri, Iowa, Kentucky, Tennessee, and parts of Arkansas. And that does not end. We're going to get more information about this tomorrow. But then we see another moderate risk in the parts of Mississippi and Alabama and some parts of Florida. That enhanced risk goes all the way up to Tennessee and parts of Kentucky and all the way out to Georgia. But the thing that is to look into is the slight risk that goes all the way up into Ohio. This is going to be a big storm risk going all over the country. And we can even see that in the day 4, there is a 15% chance of severe weather in parts of Pennsylvania, all the way down to parts of northern Florida. This is all going to be very impactful, so do be ready if you are in any of these areas. Because really, most of the United States, anywhere in these areas that I'm going to show, all of them have chances of severe weather, and you should be prepared for this, because it's not going to be a pretty storm the way it's looking. We can see as the night of the 13th, we can see as we move forward into the 14th, nothing really happens until about the 15th hour. You can see that around 3-4 p.m., that low pressure unit starts developing those storms right across that Kansas and Missouri line. That will start to bring a lot more showers into the areas. Now, development from this model being the GFS is going to be a little bit hard and restricted to see all the way down in these areas. But moving into the 15th now, we can see that development in the south coast starts to get developed around that late hours, around the 8, 9, and 10 p.m. hours. And that does continue to scatter into the parts of the 16th in the East Coast. A lot more of a lines of more of a wind threat than the tornado and hail threat in that storm. But that is what we need to look forward to as we move forward. The dew points are skyrocketing right now. We can see parts of Texas, even before these storms, already getting those 40s and 50s. It's kind of crazy right now, just saying that the storms haven't even popped off. This is on the 13th still. But as we move into the 14th, we can see that big spike in the dew point in some areas, and that continues to be a thing and a threat into the 15th and even the 16th. Is all this dew and moisture going to be able to lift these storms and cause some problems as we move forward? This is going to be a part of the driving factors of why the storm is going to be dangerous, especially with how much of a tornado risk we do have coming up. Moving into the 14th, we can see the significant tornado parameter amp up around the nighttime hours right after sunset. You can see it really amp up around the 11, 12, and 1 p.m. and a.m. hours, and that does end up creating a bigger spike on Saturday, as we see around the nighttime hours, a huge spike, getting a 4, 5, and even some places getting a chance of 6. These tornado parameters stay overnight before finally exiting. We can see a slight chance of the East Coast still getting that tornado parameter for the rest of the night and evening on Sunday. Moving into the supercell composite for the 14th, we can see that the supercell chances and development will start around the nighttime hours, as we have seen. That does end up skyrocketing and having a lot more possible in the parts of Mississippi and Tennessee, Kentucky, and Illinois around the 15th early morning. but that continues to be a factor into the 15th overnight as well. You see those chances just amping up, just going to be driving these supercells all night, even seeing a little bit still there onto the Sunday hours for the third day. But if you want more updates like these, make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and make sure to just click on the Facebook link down below. Make sure you guys are keeping up with the updates. I try to post on Facebook, the new outlooks and all that. So I'll keep you guys updated on how the storm is going to be. I'll see you next time.